It's gonna take a minute for me to ban all these. Yeah.
Back to the top central. Okay, so since he is a half orc, instead of log flesh, I went Deathworld Forest green. Looks like a paler green.
Stream died for a minute?
What?
That's odd. Is it back? Okay. I'm still banning hotspots.
Technodrome, the final shell shock.
So if you click on them, it'll leak your information. Like, these are bad. And they're also hate raid bots. Like, they're actually a problem. Okay. Oh my god. Got that one. Okay, it looks like I got him this time. Alright, so now back to work. Let's ban a bunch of bots and hopefully that stops. Also, one last time, let's keep it up. I'm assuming that's Cult of Gloom again with the donation. Thank you, sir. Actually, I could go to a bigger brush for this. So I'm very excited about the new desk that I bought.
Yeah.
I think it will legitimately allow me to paint, like, here. I know you're not looking at the stream, but, like, I'll be able to, you know, have a dedicated spot for painting.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be very nice. That's the brush I was looking for. Okay. I'm not having to awkwardly hunch over. Yeah. Or smack paint everywhere every time I try to do anything. So who's better at going through walls, Vision or Kitty? That's a tough question. I really wish Adam were here. He'd have an answer to that. I don't.
I would say Vision.
I think it's Vision, yeah.
There was at one point in time an X-Men Avengers crossover
Yep.
where Vision has such good control over it that he was able to like partially phase through someone and cause them to essentially have a seizure and be incapacitated. And Scott made a remark of about how he'd have to like tell Kitty about that in order to see if she could fine-tune her powers enough to be able to
pull that off. Yeah. Cult of Gloom, that's not entirely true. I can tell you what... Hold on, where is it? Oh, maybe I can't. Did Shamali delete that? He might have.
What happened?
I think Shamali might have deleted our first draft of Heroes where we had basically everybody done. So yeah, I don't actually think we do have Vision done anymore. Tell you what, you use it in an actual physical board game between now and your next charity stream, and I'll donate $100. I will use it for Augs, yeah. Yep, that is the thing that will eventually happen. TTS doesn't count. Well, we also don't know when the next charity stream is going to be. We will do one for sure. That Arkham game was way too much fun not to do again. We just don't know when. Oops. Never gamble more than you can afford to lose. That's a good point. So we're almost done moving at this point, and it's starting to feel pretty real.
That's good.
Yeah. My father-in-law spent all day weed whacking.
New house?
What's that?
We whacking the new house?
Yeah. As much as he, initially griped about our kind of what he thought was a very impulsive decision to buy a house, without him having looked at it first and whatnot, I think he's pretty happy that we're in the middle of the woods. He lives kind of like in the suburbs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't really have, trees to cut down or an excuse to use his chainsaw. Cult of Gloom.
Chainsaw.
What's that?
You don't need an excuse to use a chainsaw.
No, that was proven by the janitor. I don't know if you're a Scrubs fan, but
Casey loves it. I've seen a lot of it, but I don't have any. I couldn't pull out any episode or something based on stuff that happens.
Gotcha. Cult of Gloom asks, "Am I gonna miss the old place?" I mean, it's 5 years of my life, man. You get attached, but I went back to the farm museum I stopped working at the end of August for its final day this year, and everything was just so run down and depressing. Oof. Yeah. So I know. Oh my god, tracing my lineage with GTGs. that is a difficult thing to go by, because the last time we moved, the majority of my board game collection was Sentinels related product. Now that has dramatically changed. But I mean, I've been adjacent to Greater Than Games since the beginning, so. Yes, I have a copy of that coming, allegedly. Funny story, I wasn't, yes, that being 0 Cult of Gloom, I'm going to agree with you. I will also do that. Oh, what was I going to say about Definitive Edition? I don't remember. Oh, right. I wasn't initially going to buy it, like, through the Kickstarter. I was just going to wait till I could get it at the store. And part of that was because I knew we were moving, and I was like, oh, it's... Like, I figured it would be here by now, and it'd be one extra thing to carry. Let's put it this way. Last week, I had to update my address with GTG for that. But yeah, I'm very excited to actually see it. It will not be here by now. We can definitively say that. All right. Thank you, Captain Kirk. I was looking for it. Oh, Mike, did you see the really bad meme that I posted on Discord the other day?
Which one?
The Spice Girls one.
I saw that. I didn't get it.
Oh, her name is Jerry.
Okay. So I don't really know anything about the Spice Girls.
I barely do. I knew enough to get the joke, and that was about it.
I did not know that much, apparently.
I figured it was a stretch, but I threw it out there anyway.
Hey, you miss every shot you don't take, so...
Exactly.
Which, in the car today, Casey managed to make a dad joke, so I didn't have to, and I was a little disappointed because I didn't get to make the dad joke, but then I was like, thank you for at least doing that. It was great.
Yeah.
We were talking about, like, animal noises or something like that, and Raven, our 3-year-old, like, just squeals out and just makes this random noise, and we have no idea what it was. And one of the older kids was like, "What noise is that?" and
Sorry.
Casey, is it the sound a raven makes?
Oh, that's
it
good.
wasn't. No, one of the kids asked, "Is that a sound a raven makes?"
Uh-huh.
And Casey goes, "No, they normally go caw caw." And then the other kids were like, "No, that's what the bird raven makes, not what the sister raven says."
Oh.
It was funny.
Yeah, that's good.
I was like, "Oh, good, I didn't have to make the bird joke." Casey made it for me. I'm very happy.
Well, Cult of Gloom's got a good one in the chat. He says, I've heard that the official KFC Twitter only follows the Spice Girls and 6 guys named Herb for 11 herbs and spices.
Yeah.
That's really funny, and I like that a lot. But yeah, we, all the big stuff got moved today, so all my bookshelves are gone. I should show you guys what my office looks like right now. It's kind of a nightmare.
Empty.
Oh, very. Alright, hang on. Ow. If I do this. There. It's super empty. It's like just nothingness. Even the miniatures cabinet is taken apart. Oh yeah, yeah, that's not even half of them, Cult of Gloom. Alright, it's time to switch screens. We'll probably come back to this one later, so I'm just gonna put it aside. I haven't worn a pair of shoes in like 3 days. During the school year, I wear, well, I mean, the Chucks behind me, it's the other way. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I can't get it back far enough without actually taking the whole thing down. Hold on. So those ones behind me are just my Chuck Taylors, and that's not even all of them. I wear those on Fridays. Yeah. I have 20 pairs of Chuck Taylors. I have 5 pairs of Vans, I think. But like my go-to shoes for workday are my Pumas.
I have 1 pair of Asics.
Oh, Asics are good. That's what I use for running shoes. I have a bit of an addiction to Chuck Taylor sneakers. I have different colors for different occasions.
So there I have.
Oh my god, it's an orc in a loincloth.
Yep. So I I wanted a brassy color for the axe, trying to give it like heft or a bronzy color, so I went with the Balthasar Gold.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of hit the edges with the with just a silver that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably can't see this in the camera, but depending on how the light is hitting the silver, like it turns more or less bronze. Like the light goes through the silver some.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was a complete happenstance.
Right.
I'm very pleased by it, though. So now I'm going to wash with green.
Naturally. Man, I wish I wish I'd known you were doing your commission for Greg. I would have done mine for Jacqueline.
Oh,
It's been a while. I've been procrastinating that one.
what's she having you do?
What's that?
What is she having you do?
Her.
Her? Okay. She made a mini of herself.
Yes. It's a little more complicated than that, but basically she's created profiles for herself, me, and Russ as sidekicks in Sentinel Comics RPG.
Okay.
And so I do have a miniature of myself as well, but I'm like, it feels a little weird to paint this. I got too much water in this brush again. Do you remember the first mini I painted on here? Yes. I do. That would have been... It's actually right behind me. I'll grab it. Give me a moment. Let me finish up this and I'll grab that. Give me 1 second. Oh, can I reach it? I can't. That's all right. Without the table there, it's actually very easy for me to scoot around. So this was the first thing I worked on stream. It's not done yet. It's still not done yet. No, I'm gonna put this on the main camera because it's this giant mortar thing from Forge World. You'll see there's still a lot of black parts on it. Getting up the motivation to finish this is an absolute nightmare because it's so complicated, and this thing actually moves, which is stupid. And it gets stuck. But, yeah. Oh, in this house? Oh, that's... Ugh. Probably some Chaos Dwarf thing? I don't know. I mean, until I started painting on stream, I wasn't super consistent about painting. I would just do one thing and then stop forever. So it might have been the Baron Blade mini that I cobbled together? No, it can't have been that. What? Guess I'm still listening to that. Shirk. So, Mike, I know you're a big Alice Cooper fan.
Yeah, how was the concert last weekend?
Dude, it was awesome. Like, I've seen him open for Motley Crue 2 or 3 times at this point, more than once. And he's great. Like, he's so much fun to watch. Just the top-notch performer that you expect. When he headlines, though, like, he pulls out all the stops.
Mm-hmm.
He played, like, I don't know, 5, maybe 6, like, hits, if you can call any of his songs hits. And then the entire rest of the show was deep cuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. My buddy, like, freaked when he started playing Steven.
Oof, that's a good one.
That's a great song. Now, who was on his band or in his band at the time when you saw him most recently?
Well, I've seen him lots of times, but I mean, he's had the same group for a long while now. So like Nita Strauss and all of them were still, yeah, that's all the same people.
Yeah. Boy, Hurricane is one hell of a guitarist.
Yeah, she is great. I actually, last time I saw him was when the Motley Crue tour came through South Carolina.
Yep.
Oh, no, that wasn't the last time. I saw him when he was just in Cherokee. Me and my dad went.
Yeah.
That was more recent. But when I was in South Carolina and they were there, Nita was out. We got her autograph and kind of chatted for a bit pre-show.
She's super nice. Like, yeah. She got back to me on Twitter when I tweeted at the venue to say thank you. I was just like, this was a heck of an experience. Thank you for putting that on. And I said, Hurricane is an amazing guitarist. Glenn Sobel is a criminally underrated drummer. Blah blah blah. And she was the one that got back to me and said thank you. And just that sort of willingness to interact with your fans is huge.
Yeah.
Very lacking in a lot of performers these days. All right, Cult of Gloom, have a good night, man. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for everything you've done for this whole campaign. We really appreciate it. Oh, whoops. All right, well, that's fine.
So I've been watching more DuckTales.
Good.
I am on season 2 now.
That's the new one, right? New DuckTales?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I finished all of the old Disney stuff, and now I'm actually on the DuckTales now.
Nice.
Deep cut in season 2 was not. I would have never expected the Three Caballeros.
Oh, I know, right?
And then all of a sudden they showed up, and I was like, what?
There's so many moments in that show that just absolutely made me lose my mind. Wait till you hit season 3. Even the end of season 2.
Yeah. Now, I will say,
Go on.
going through all of my watch-throughs and stuff like that, I was under the impression that the only one that didn't really make a crossover was Tailspin.
Spoilers.
When in season 1 there was the Don Carnage episode, and I was like, oh my god, this is glorious.
Yeah.
I was so
I
excited.
don't
so
like
happy.
his new voice. I really don't.
Yeah.
I especially when the original voice actor for Don Carnage is still readily available. And they did the same thing with Launchpad, although I do like his new voice.
I do not like his new voice. I don't like how he's written either, so
I
was
do.
about to say that has to be my biggest complaint with this new show.
Okay, all right.
As a whole, I enjoy it. It's
Yeah.
well written, the characters are well everything, but for all intents and purposes, pretty much every character is the original character in name only. They've drastically changed literally everybody to be completely different characters.
It's true.
And I think the thing that irks me the most is the triplets.
Really?
'cause they,
I love the fact that they're individuals.
but they were individuals.
They were not at all. Are you kidding me? They
Yeah,
had no discerning character traits.
Huey, the red one,
Yeah.
originally was the more classic '60s, around the neighborhood kid. He was good at sports. He did things like that. He was the athletic one. Dewey was very clearly the smart one who come up with plans and other stuff like that. They all were Junior Woodchucks. That was about the extent of their similarities and their voices all being the same actor. Louie was more of the slouch, goof off, play video games all the time, which he's kind of the same, but they kind of took that let's say I worked out how they changed everything. They turned the quintessential 60s around the neighborhood kid, since that's not necessarily applicable anymore,
Mm-hmm.
into the I want to watch TV and be essentially they slapped that onto Louie, the quintessential I'm just going to be this non-interested kid type thing. They moved the I'm going to be intelligent and everything to Huey from Dewey, so he's hyper woodchuck now, not just they were all woodchucks to begin with.
Right.
And then they kind of took the planning and other stuff and moved it to Louis as well, with the whole you can see especially in season 2 where they're he had his whole game night episode, and he's you can see all the board pieces, you can figure out what needs to be done, you can delegate that's all the stuff that Dewey used to do. And then I'm going to be the slacky, slouchy stuff got moved onto the current Dewey.
All right. See, I didn't see it that way, but I understand where you're coming from with it.
Yeah. Although the current Dewey is just outstanding. Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz is so good.
Like I said, I enjoy everything about it, other than those characters. The characters are great, they're just not the original type thing.
Sure.
And then same with Webby being changed from the emotional heart who solves the problems when she needs to by caring for things, into complete.
She is completely different.
Yeah, and so is Miss Beakley as well.
Yeah.
But Miss Beakley wasn't much of a character in the original one to begin with, so
I always thought. Webby wasn't super interesting either in the original.
Understandable, yes. That is also true.
And I think that Kate Micucci is a wonderful, wonderful voice actor. And actress in general. Like, she does a really good job on Scrubs, and she's been on a couple other sitcoms.
I was very upset about Ducksworth.
Yeah.
He came back as a ghost, and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny, but I kind of wish he was still an actual character.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything.
Okay.
He's never not a ghost, but
Yeah.
he has some interesting moments later on. I'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm. And I greatly enjoy Donald actually having a part in.
I love that.
That was a very welcome change.
Yep.
I do enjoy a lot the whole Launchpad's mysterious past bits that they like. There's an episode where he drops off the kids, and then he Launchpad goes off on some random tangent by himself, and you don't see anything about what happens in that tangent. He just comes back at the end of the episode, and it's like
with a one-liner, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, this is hilarious.
So again, without spoiling anything, there is some resolution to that.
Okay.
But you have to kind of read between the lines a little bit.
Does beg the question. I thought it was, but I didn't. I guess I could have just IMDb in the first Darkwing Duck episode.
Yep.
In season 1, it was like they introduced Gizmo Duck and all the stuff in the same episode, and Darkwing Duck was just a television show that Launchpad used to watch when he was younger. Was that all of the original voice actors for Liquidator, Megapult? And...
Yes.
I thought it was. They sounded way too close to not be the originals.
Yes, I do believe that is the case.
Okay. Because that pleased me as well. I thought it was a funny take, although, I don't know at this point in time, wait a minute, isn't there supposed to be a crossover? Like, how's that going to work if he's,
just you wait.
The cartoon character? Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they'll figure some way out that'll be fun and interesting, but...
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I guess, I say that they pretty much changed all the characters except in name only. Like, Scrooge is pretty much the same.
Yeah, Scrooge hasn't changed much.
But
and David Tennant is fantastic.
What?
David Tennant is a fantastic voice actor for that character.
Then you have Flintheart Glomgold, which I'm like, he always gets
Glomgold.
Yeah, he always gets foiled in the original ones and stuff, but it's usually due to Scrooge's ingenuity, not his incompetence.
Yeah,
I don't they've turned him into this farce of a character that's just there. Although this part of season 2,
he was always kind of bumbling, but he succeeded in spite of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In so much.
Yeah, you were never how is he the second richest billionaire Scottish duck in Duckburg? No, this one I'm wait, this makes no sense. How is this possible? And the original one was okay, he's always a step behind Scrooge, but still capable.
Yep. Yeah, not completely farcical and incompetent. God, this mini is coming out.
I was saying, the one episode they had with what's his face? Goodness, it was the triplets best friend in the original one, who idolized Launchpad, except now they turned him into just that creepy rich kid.
Doofus Drake.
Doofus Drake, yeah. That was I did not like.
Yeah,
That.
he does not get any better.
Oh, he actually comes back more.
Oh, many times.
I was very displeased by that.
Is that a minion?
It is a minion. Sorry, I had printed off a minion for a coworker of mine, and so since I'm waiting for the wash to dry on the orc for Twitson, I figured I'd paint this one. I also got a monkey for Boss's Day that I was going to give to my boss. And paint
Oh,
it.
nice. Good use of the Crisis Protocol bases, too.
Yeah, because I have like so many extra. I was like, oh, I need something to use these on.
Speaking of farcical, the number of bases they give out is just absurd.
Insane. But anyway, yeah, I'm super enjoying DuckTales.
I'm glad. I'm really
And
glad to
there's
hear
like
that.
so many episodes where I'm just like, part of me is like, I need to get Casey to watch this with me,
Yeah.
but I mean, she has no interest whatsoever, really. I'm like, you should just watch it anyway because it's awesome.
Yeah. So my wife is the same way. She had no interest in watching it. And then my niece watched it with me and I was very happy. Oh wow, okay, so it's amazing how much the red really like brought this model together.
Provision.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyway, yeah, like I mentioned, like the tailspin, I was always under the impression didn't really show up.
Oh no.
So yeah, Don
Yeah.
Canard showed up. Then like they immediately mentioned going to Cape Suzette at the end of the first season.
Yes.
And like it's been like by far mentioned the most out of any of them in just the first season.
Yeah. Yeah, it took them a while to get there, but once they did it, Tailspin really became kind of significant in DuckTales. And I'll tell you, even Bonkers has a role to play.
Oh wow, I didn't actually watch Bonkers.
You
Not in like my watch through.
right. So understand that he is a police adjacent thing, and you'll be fine. That's really all you need to know to get the Bonkers joke. Oh, you out too, Kirk? Have fun, man.
So this does remind me, when I lived in South Carolina, there was a really large Blood Bowl league.
Yeah.
and one of the players, actually, like his entire army was painted minions like this.
Oh my gosh.
Or I guess not army, but team.
Yeah.
So there's like no actual detail, so everything's free-handed on this thing.
Oh my god. This mini is requiring, like, towing the line between detail and freehand. Like, sculpted detail and freehand.
Mm-hmm.
My original plan was just to go full bore, like, original comics appearance vision. And then I looked at the lines, I'm like, oh, those are not Paul Bettany vision lines. I wonder. And then I looked it up, I'm like, yeah, no, this is Marvel Now vision. But adding the Screamer pink in has really, really brought this into focus. Oh, whoa, too much paint. Yeah, that looks 1,000 times better.
Vision?
Yeah, well, I messed up a couple of spots with the green, and I'm still gonna have to go back and fix them, but like just adding the pink really helped a lot. Whoa, that's creepy.
What?
I've done like a weird Phantom of the Opera Deathstroke kind of thing by accident. Interesting thing about these reference photos that I'm using for Vision, his eyes are never like eyes, they're always shadow. They're either shadow or glowing. I think I'm going to lean into that.
Or just like leave the sockets and just put wash in or something?
Yeah, pretty much. It's starting to look much better. I was worried for a minute there. Not really. I almost wish Citadel would come up with, like, not like, Averland Sunset is fine, right? But I wish they'd come up with, like, a not too brighter, but a little bit brighter yellow base.
Yeah.
Kind of frustrates me.
Oop.
There is... What was that? Oh well.
There's a minion.
That sure is a minion.
Yep.
My god.
I'm debating whether or not I want to actually like try and like wash and highlight or just kind of keep this like cartoony flat color.
Yeah, I think were it me, I think I'd just leave it.
Yeah. That's what I think I'm gonna do.
His eyes look fantastic, dude.
Yeah. That was like completely all sculpted in and everything.
Oh, okay, that is sculpted. Okay.
That made it a lot easier. You?
His hand's in the way. There we go. So some of our students started coming back this week.
Hmm?
Some of our students started returning this week.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. We're still, you know, not moving aggressively forward with lessons and stuff, but... That's their coat. Darn it. Oh. Did you see any of the big Nintendo announcements the other day?
I saw the Mario movie.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, coming from Illumination, like, they've been pretty solid the past, like, 10 years.
Yep. I agree.
I figured something was on the horizon with Nintendo's deals with Universal to make, like, Nintendo Land and other stuff like that. I figured there had to be some reason they were planning on something.
Right. I feel kind of bad for Charles Martinet, though.
Yeah?
Like, he's been the voice of Mario forever. And now that here they're bringing in Chris Pratt. I'm like, Pratt's funny, but, like, he's not Mario.
Yeah.
Am I just off my rocker here? Or, like...
No, I completely understand that concern. And I'm not sure where I heard this, but it's a fairly good point. Like, Charles Martinet's a voice actor who's done the voice of Mario, but his lines of dialogue have been like...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, is he actually a good enough actor to carry a movie and deliver comedy lines and other stuff like that? Like, they'll probably want for a movie?
Yeah. That's a good point. I don't know, man. It seems like gut reaction. It seems like that's going to be one of those ones that I just wait for it to come out on streaming media.
Yeah. I tell you one thing, like, that's a good point. Like, Casey was actually more concerned about Jack Black as Bowser.
Oh, I think that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, she's concerned that like Jack Black is funny, but you're gonna lose. Like her favorite aspect of Bowser is like the struggling in a bureaucracy, like single dad raising like all of the Koopa kids. That seems to be like this background joke in all of the stuff. Is like the legit one character in all of Mario that's like a good father is Bowser.
I don't think they're going to touch that, though.
Yeah, probably not, but yeah, that's like one of Casey's favorite aspects of the character, and she's concerned that it's not going to get touched. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably not going to get touched anyway, regardless of if it's Jack Black or not. So
Yeah. She's got a good point, though. But I was pretty excited about I mean, all of us were kind of over the moon about the N64 virtual platform.
the what? I didn't hear that.
Oh, you didn't hear about this? Okay, so N64 and Sega Genesis are both coming to Switch.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's huge. That's colossal.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
What do you mean?
I just love the fact that Sega's now, like, pretty much their entire catalog's ending up on Nintendo consoles
Oh,
after
I
the
mean,
original console wars.
I guess yeah. But I mean, they made a conscious choice to get out of the console game though after Dreamcast. Like that was their decision. So I would maybe go with Oh How the Mighty Have Evolved? What? Sega is evolving.
Press B.
Well, YouTube's getting aggressive with the "Are you still listenings?"
Hey, someone has to pay for that music, and they don't like playing to an empty room.
I suppose. Nice. I feel like if there's one thing I've really improved on since we've been doing these shows is faces.
Yes, most definitely. I was just actually thinking about that myself. I mean, this is a little bit larger than most of the menus we work on, but
Yeah. but it's no like there's no longer that question of where do I put the paint here?
Yeah.
I think I'm happy with Vision himself. On the base. Oh, wait a minute. Fine. Hey, Adam, what's up? How was having company over?
Hello, Adam.
Nice. I am excited to do the same in 2 weeks. I got Alex and Sammy and Eric and Travis coming over for I am inebriated. Well, that is often a side effect of having company over. I'm sure that is exactly the state that the boys and I will be after we play Arkham Horror in a couple weeks and watch FP movies. What's that?
I had someone over for the NC State Clemson football game earlier this afternoon. It was at 3:30, but I was quite inebriated at the time.
Yeah. Well,
where is? Oh, did I already pack that?
must have. Oh, that's fantastic, dude. Yeah, I get that feel. Dating 2.0. Yeah. New Game Plus. I was saying to Mike that I brought all my painted Crisis Protocol minis up to the house today. Safe and sound. And I built stairs. I built stairs in the back of the house. He is painting some kind of an ape.
I am painting, it's one of the monkeys I work with. I'm painting it for my boss for Boss's Day in like 2 weeks.
You know what my boss is getting for Boss's Day?
What?
A knapsack full of Jack. Which is not necessarily true. I just haven't thought that far ahead. Although this is, you should get yourself something for bosses. You should get yourself miniatures for Boss's Day, Adam. I've had brainwave on this, like, crumbling wall here. Do a little bit with gray. Yes! Street level! All the street level stuff. I can't wait to print that Hawkeye mini. Oh my god. How cool was that? I am doing Vision, yeah. This is like Marvel Now Vision. It's not, I thought it was MCU Vision, and it's not. It's Vision circa like 3 or 4 years ago. I thought about doing, like, just straight up classic Vision. No... Just pulling no punches about it. But then I was like, I took another look at it. I was like, this is not actually MCU Vision either. Alright, is that a little bit more right there? Okay. Where's that? Yeah, Steel Legion Drab. Get a little of this in here. As well as... There's Corn Red. That's Blood for the Blood God. There's Corn Red. I love how this is crumbling brick, so I don't really have to like be super specific about where the paint goes. Just kind of let it happen. Blue white highlight around his face. Oh, that's cool. I might have to play with that. That's a neat idea. Anonymous234, how's it going?
More bots?
Maybe. Why is my paintbrush all gross? Long time. Long time. Thank you for the ball.
Thank you.
Right. Cheers. Gotta stay hydrated. Dinos. Cheers. Sorry if it's not blatantly obvious. It's been a long day. And this is chill time. Chill time to paint. So I'm adding a little bit of Steel Legion Drab, just kind of like around the rubble.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of like get some dirt in there too. It's kind of like that technique we used on the Rust a while back. If you remember. Just slapping a little bit here and there just to kind of weather things up a little bit. Alright, I gotta do that sewer grate and then we're ready for inks here. Sewer grate. That. Oh, how did I do that? Was that, it wasn't Balthazar Gold, was it? It was some shiny thing. I'm just gonna use Brass Scorpion. Yep, that'll work. And I need not that. It's not there.
When you reach for a brush behind your ear and realize it's not there.
And washes are cheating. I love it.
I know, right? Easy mode. All right. Inking's going to be real interesting on this one. I am totally flying by the seat of my pants here.
I mean, I'm assuming you're going to need lots of different colors in small slots.
Yeah, I think that's how it's going to go down, which is definitely not the way I'm used to doing this.
Yeah, it's really tricky at times.
Means I got to use a smaller brush than what I normally use. You go away. What the heck happened to, there it is. Ugh! Brush caps. Difficult. Yeah, I think I'm going to use Camo Shade, Bealtan Green, and Carisburg Crimson. I think those are the three. But I have to use. I'm gonna use a small base brush. I think that'll work fine size wise. Ooh, maybe not. It's all full of gunk. Nope. Not gonna work. What else do I have? Oh, wait a minute. I have like brand new brushes right here that I could use. Here's a brand new small base brush. That'll work. Let's find the inks I need. Camo Shade. Bealtan Green, yep. And Carisburg Crimson is right here. I'm going to reach my hand right across the thing. And then I guess I need the yellow, Cassandora yellow as well. Yep. And of course we'll need Agrex Earthshade, but we'll burn that bridge when we cross it. I'll use the Camo Shade first, I think. Looks like I'm having to go a little heavier than I would normally go with these washes, which is fine. Cool. And we'll actually go up to my normal wash brush for the cape, because that's a large area. Oops. Ugh, what you say about washes are cheating. Like, oh my god, you are absolutely correct. The big cheats! Alright, Camo Shade's done. Bealtan Green. I was looking back at some of my old paint jobs the other day. I was like, man, where were we before washes?
Yeah, no.
Unreal. So much work. And a lot of it came down to dry brushing. Alright, got Beeltan green done. You know what? I'm trying to do yellow first. Worth. Paid off. Red time. Okay, well that seems to have worked. Earthshade. I think this is another one of those models that's really, like, I like it, but it's really going to come together in the highlighting phase.
Blood for the blood god.
Yes!
No, orc axe Orc Barbarian Axe would be complete without Blood for the Blood God.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. I'm at the slosh on the Earthshade phase of painting brick walls.
I think he is complete.
Yeah. Not exactly a particularly difficult model.
No. Then I got this one done. And my monkey.
Stealing a monkey, stealing a monkey. And I, too, have wrapped up about as much as I'm going to be able to pull off tonight. So a little bit of a short one tonight. But,
Only by about 5 minutes.
yeah, you know. Oh, my goodness. You know what, dude? That's picture wrap on Studio C. That's it. That's it from this studio. I don't know what to say. The next time you see this channel, won't look any different from the other end, but I'll be at my house. And the next time you see us will be probably 3 weeks from today, because next week this is the last show from the current place. It's a little bittersweet, yeah. You know, a lot of good streams from this office, but it's time to move to bigger and better. And so we're off next week because all three of us have things going on, and then the following week is like a maybe, because it depends on what time FP Fest starts and whether or not my buddies want to paint with us. I honestly have no idea. So my guess is probably 3 weeks out. We'll pick this up. Broody, this is always a highlight of my week. I'm so excited that I get to do this with you every week, man.
I am very excited as well. I'm glad we got to do it this week.
For real. And next time we'll have Adam with us, I hope. I think so. We want to get it all back. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye, everyone.